Good evening, everybody. The Ukraine are the latest country to try and take on the home team, Italy, here in Milan. It's game day 3 of the EuroBasket 22. And one of the GOATs, Dirk Nowitzki, is in the house. He's been here all day. He's been unbelievably accommodating of fans. I think he probably had 1,000 pictures taken with people.
I haven't got mine yet.
No. I mean, we should probably try to get him on air at half-time. That's an idea.
Yep.
Here's the schedule for today. 2 games, 2 close games for a while anyway. This earlier on, Croatia, heartbreaking win over Estonia for the Estonians anyway. Great Britain lost to Greece, and now Ukraine and Italy face off. And you can see the significance of this. If the Ukraine can get the win, 1, they qualify, and 2, they're 3-0 with Greece. So huge game. Italy will feel the pressure. With me, as always, here in Milan is Azania Stewart, the Great Britain and London Lions centre. And I'm always looking forward to seeing Italy play at home because the crowd has been great. But the Ukraine, 2-0, hey, they're a team.
Yeah, they've definitely been feeling good. And for me, it was different. Obviously, Maher, number 10, 18 points, 3 steals. They're the NBA player for sure. He'll get his. But Ukraine have been trading out their bigs. Alex Len and Postovi haven't played a lot of minutes. Last game against Estonia, the Estonians were way too quick for the tall 7-footers. So Postovi played about 4 minutes and Len played 17 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see how they start the game, especially when Italy is quite a fast and intense team.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about Italy, isn't it? Their tempo is good, they've got quality across the roster. And if one of these Ukrainians forget their defensive assignment, they're just knocking down jump shots.
Right.
But Italy almost got the comeback win over Greece. Marvellous game on game day 2.
Yeah, that was a shocker one, wasn't it? 85-81, and it was just Giannis Antetokounmpo got that big block and then the score, but they were right there. And the Italians have really been finding their feet recently in this tournament. Sadly, they lost, but this is a big game for them.
Well, the pressure, you know, when you're 1-1, you go to 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You know, and there's an outside chance you're in with a problem, but they'll come into this heavy favourites. They're very, very confident in each other, and they're so technically good. And they're led by an emotional leader in Coach Pozzecco.
Yeah, they definitely are. Fontecchio as well, 26 points last game. He shot 10 from 24, though. He shoots a lot of their offense, so we've seen him shoot long threes from the logo, but a lot of Italy's offense run through him, so we'll look to him early and often as the Italians get ready to play and sing the national anthem, which is my favorite national anthem, Mark. Out of all of them, it has this like upbeat tempo that you just want to kind of dance to.
Well, you're going to have the chance to listen to that after the Ukrainian one, and the crowd definitely get into it. So we'll be back to talk more after the 2 national anthems.
good one.
Oh, no. The Italian national anthem and the Argentinian national anthem have the same effect. The crowd are in, they're clapping, everything. I think it's emotional, as it is for both teams when you get to hear your national anthem ahead of a EuroBasket tie. We're going to get a look at some point at the third team on the floor, the three officials.
They're ready in the center of the court for their bit, but we're going to have the
starting lineup for Italy first, and basically the same lineup that they've gone with so far. And
good minutes from Tanut last game. 13 points, 5 rebounds. He was solid for them, and Meli obviously has had a good tournament so far. That's the Fontecchio that we spoke about, 26 points, and he's averaging 22.5 in the tournament.
Gianmarco Pasecco played for the Italian national team, now coaches the Italian national team, and did both with an amazing commitment mentally. It's just phenomenal. Here's the starting lineup for Ukraine, and pleased to see that Denis Lukashov is back in the starting guard spot. I think he really does set this up, and Heron, what a performance he keeps putting in.
Yeah, he sure does. And then Mihailuk there will be the man to watch. There he is, 17.5 points. He had 18 points this game and 17 the last, so he's definitely instant offense for this Ukrainian team. And Bliznok for me also as coach there.
Yeah, Coach Gatzis has always said vastly experienced in EuroBasket with his time in the Latvian national team, but interesting the way that Ukraine, when it really came down to the end of the game, as we get the Tissot countdown to tip-off, Mihailuk took over the ball. And in some ways, while that might help them, it takes away his catch-and-shoot game.
Right. Definitely a good point, Mark. But the crowd is filling in.
I don't want to step on the referee's toes here, as you've got Mr. Castillo-Basorazov, and they are the third team for tonight. And the officiating has been of the highest level.
I would have to agree with you there.
So, minutes away, 25 seconds in fact away from the nightcap game here in Milan, and it's been another super day of basketball. A heartbreak for Estonia at the beginning of the day, almost get the win again. Great Britain played better and got closer, but then at the end of the game, Greece just had so much strength. And now Italy trying to get back on winning ways, progress to the next round, and then start planning their attack on trying to get a medal in Berlin.
Yeah, and that's what Giannis Antetokounmpo is really why he's on the Greek team. That's the last thing missing in his trophy box. That's what I heard anyway. But anyway, go ahead.
No, it's okay. You mentioned Stefano Tanut.
Yes.
I think he's the glue guy, the guy that does loads of minutes for Italy, and I think his performance is almost, as he goes, the team goes, because other people are going to score points, other people are going to do all those things, but he's got to be involved.
Yes, he sure does, and he's an energizer bunny in my opinion. He really, when he crashes the boards and gives Italy extra possessions, they are very, very good. Also, Meli, he needs to establish himself down low. He's got fantastic footwork around the rim, so no doubt he will get hot early.
Well, just got a quick glimpse there of what it's all about. The EuroBasket trophies in the house too. So wherever you're joining us from, whichever part of the world you are joining us inside the Medio Loro Forum here in Milan, we're underway. And Italy in the blue, Ukraine in the yellow, and Italy will get a first look at the half court. Tunut goes down low, Francesco goes inside, Meli gets an inside touch. Polonara thinks about the three, turns it down, now looks to back in. Inside out, Meli attacks it, steps back for the two, is short, and decent series there for the Ukraine, no one got turned.
Yeah, good defensive stop by them, and here they go. Mihailuk looks to go down low.
And you've got to think Ukraine are going to try and get to the middle and get inside as much as possible. Alex Lone goes up, poor finish, but gets his own rebound, goes back up again. Poor finish again because Polonara put his body in there. Fontecchio gets to the foul line, kicks it, Polonara, feet set for three.
And the crowd love it. And he loves it, especially when he gets his feet set like that. Plenty of time, lovely shot. And Italy first on the board.
This is going to be a test for Alex Luen. He's up against players he really know how to guard. Aaron, though, won't back down. Great job by Len on the glass. Goes back up, far side of the ring for two. Super job.
More like it. His first two baskets were kind of not his style, really. Kind of softer, but that's much better. Gets the rebound and put it up.
Italy, again, on the move. Throw it back, Polonara. Melli, little mid-post action now. Polonara thinks about it. Down to 4. Polonara goes with the left hand. Tunut for the 3 is long. And great box out.
Busnap now.
Tremendous job. Montecho going up. Right hand off the glass. Blows the layup, but the ball will stay with Italy. And Simone Fontecchio will be so disappointed with that. End up with not really what he wanted.
Yeah, and Blesnik there just passing the ball straight into the Italian defender, especially when there's a mismatch with Alex Luen. You throw that to the rim.
Yep.
The referees want to have a look at something here. Don't know what.
Let's hope we can hear him. Here we go.
Go normal speed, main camera, and then give me the best angle, please. Let's go like this first. Okay. So now go back, stop, and give me the best angle. Wait. This and this one.
They're going to call this a 2, not a 3.
Go frame by frame, please. Frame by frame, yes. Yeah. So I actually is a step in the line, right?
Yes, it's 2 points.
So we need to change the decision from 3 point to 2 point.
Okay.
Let's go. And then we're
changing the decision
from
3 to 2.
And we restart the game.
Baseline blue, 19 seconds.
Okay.
So there you go, you heard it. Polonara towed the line on what was given a 3, in fact was a 2, so we're tied at 2 apiece. Here's a replay. You can see that left foot, marginal on the line, but that's all it takes. So 2 apiece, 8:05 on the clock in the first quarter, 19 on the possession. Tunut flares, attacks it on the catch, goes off the tough runner, doesn't get the drop, but the ball will go back to the Ukraine, and it's tough on the glass.
Yeah, it is very tough. Both teams working hard, and there Melli, yep, he tips it out. And Ukraine's ball, only 2 points apiece. And we're just into under the 8th minute.
Lukashov goes inside, Haram mishandles it, they got a chance to run here, and they really do go at the point of transition. And Lukashov, I really hate the foul. I'm not sure it's an unsportsmanlike foul, but Lukashov is playing no attempt to play the ball.
Yeah.
And they're not going to look at it. And that's what we were all, because if they had a chance for fast break basketball, that's what we need to see.
It's okay.
Polonara, feet set, is short this time. That's not going to be reboundable. Will advance it. Off the ball screen, breaks it down, gets inside, and again he mishandles. And Italy can't control the basketball. But that's the second or third time someone from the Ukraine has, coughed up possession, almost like things are a little bit too hot or slippery.
Yep, but Italy turns it right back over, so here come the Ukraine.
Lukashov, pick and pop for Mihailuk. Oh, how sweet was that?
Nothing but net. Splash from Mihailuk.
And as this EuroBasket competition has developed, he's gone through the World Cup qualifiers, he's just gotten better and better and better, and he looks more in rhythm. That was nice. Fontecchio goes to work, goes to the middle, takes the tough Lina for 2.
Real nice move, hard to guard, gets in the guts, rises over his defense. Mihailuk.
That was off the dribble though. I still think he's so much better on the action where he gets it off the pass. And Fontecchio is off with a 2, and again, almost very similar. Tried to create it off the dribble, got a little bit out of sync. That's going to be offensive.
That's offensive, but I'm not sure about this one. I would like to re-see it. I saw it in live action. Does he move? Let me see. Yeah, he does.
And he gets no advantage by what he did, which is the crazy thing. You know, it's almost like, oh, he's going past me, I better give him a touch.
Yeah, and the referees are always watching that screen, especially when it's with the ball, you know.
5-4, 6:22 in the first to go, and it's a bit of a stuttering start by both. Polonara, who's been Mr. Consistency for Italy so far. The long three is sweet.
Yeah, I love that sound when it makes it as it goes through. Hopefully you heard that.
Marco
Lovely three-point shot.
Sipisu with the stroke that was sweet. Znook moves the basketball. Len will pass and then pick and dives. Lukashov down the lane, needs a pass. Len down low with Meli. Goes to that side, gets fouled.
That might be Meli's second foul, which, let's have a look.
Well, Coach Pagalis is not happy about something. I thought they'd done a pretty decent job here, but... and you can see the issue that Alexi Len has when they force him over that other shoulder. He doesn't want to throw the left hook.
Nope.
He wants to come back to the right hand with a short jump shot. Meli got back in the play, but fouled. First one, yeah. This chance to tie the game. 5:47. One for two from the line. Tunuk reverses the basketball. Meli he wants to get it to Sipisu. Goes to Fonteco with 6 on the clock. Gonna have to create himself. Steps back, takes the tough one and draws contact.
Yep, foul. As he takes this shot here, Blesnuk just hits his follow-through hand, and the referees have been consistent with this foul, in my opinion. They've been all over it. You have to let the offensive player land in good space, and you cannot hit their shooting hand.
And it's disappointing for the Ukraine because they played a great defensive series, and Fontecchio was forced to take a lean away, and there was no need to get up close and personal, with a foul rightly called. Makes the first of the free throws. One for three from the line, and I think like the game day 2 game with Greece, as he's just a little bit out of sync rhythm-wise. He'll find it back again. Mihailuk comes off the down screen, takes the ball screen. Heron dives, but no option. Lukashov. Brusnuk thinks about it. Heron.
3 on the clock, got to get something up.
Goes up with a tough lean away, hits nothing. And that will be an Italian basketball. And again, both teams keeping the ball in front of them.
Yeah, and real low scoring. We're 5 minutes in, 6-8. And both teams maybe a little bit out of
rhythm and sync.
Yeah.
That's because we're used to Estonian basketball.
Right.
Where it's all up and down, up and down, up and down, play some deep. Great first step, Tunuk goes up, great move.
Beautiful first step by Tunuk. We spoke about him at the top of the game, and he's so fast, so quick, so smart.
Mihailuk, who's been the first pass for the last 3 or 4 sets. Now he's on the dribble again, which Polonara's a tough defender. Mihailuk puts it on the floor, tries to get to the middle, gets inside, leans in, doesn't get the drop. Polonara comes down with a rebound, forced the tough shot. Great look. Tunuk gets it back out. Beautiful
basketball by the Italians. The Ukraine have to call a timeout here. They are on fire, and lovely rhythm by the Italians.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's and they're sharing the ball. They're all getting touches. They're all getting scores.
What are you, Italian? Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, you just need the hand motion, and you're good to go.
Sipisu is second 3 of the game, and both have had nothing but string on them. Paseco's got all the emotional straight. He lives every pass, every shot. Let's take a listen to Baganis.
Ребята, не теряем мяч, нападение и защите выполняем. No overcomes. Don't touch doing a shot. It's enough. It's not the Christmas time. Ну не даем ничего.
Well, coach not very happy. Let's just word it like that. And I think my Ukrainian or my Latvian is not good enough, but he's had enough. He's had enough, and I think he's had enough of like the forcing shots. I think when they look better is when they move the ball.
Yeah. It's that black eye, yeah, he's rocking. He definitely got that this tournament.
So after the timeout, the Ukraine on the wrong end of the 6-13 margin will have the basketball.
And Ukraine go with their big fellas now with Pistovi in the game with also Alex.
And we haven't seen that lineup so far.
Nope. So they've gone with the height.
A little twin tower action. Tichenko's in the game as well, and they're really beefed up now. Mihailuk, Pistovi is a target in there, but he's almost in the way. The lean back two is good. Sweet. He's got such a high arc.
Yes.
Such a high arc.
That's hard to guard, Mark. And
the Raptor fans are gonna, they love the fact he can shoot the ball. Tecchio kicks it off. Polonara, feet set for three, rattles it. Pistovi gets his first stat, runs the floor. He's gonna have to space the floor with Lin. Pistovi's gonna dive. They have the option if they want to. And Polonara is just not giving him space. Great pass, great rotation by Nicola Melli. And that's almost perfect, but the reach just generated the whistle. And I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think that's all ball.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is Melli's second foul, so he's going to have to take a trip to the bench like the bus is coming and rest up for a little while. And that is Mihailuk's incredible shot on the replay. Just as good.
Tatomi checks in as well as Lichi. And instant offense is in now. Sanon goes inside. Pistovi has it. Ripped. He has that tendency to bring it down too much. Mihailuk is long for the three. Whistle on the play. The referee's trying to get a hold of this one in the first half. Mihailuk puts his shot up. Where's the foul? Tatomi has Alex Len locked. He can't move. That's not the call. So a lot going on both teams. 4th team foul for the Ukraine. 3 minutes remaining, quarter one. Still a low scoring battle as opposed to a game. Polonara tries to back in, get a little advantage. Inside, outside kick. Pisu yet to miss from the three-point line. Drops it inside. That's a pass. That's a super pass.
Right on the money, easy. With the clock running down also. Good finish.
Oh, yeah, and Litchi just held his space beautifully. Sanon again, just takes it at the defense and one. Man, the scout says he's not passing, he's going up.
Yep, and real quick, he has the ultimate green light. And any glimpse of the rim, he's going. Here he is, puts the ball down. And the referee said hit to the head. And this was the beautiful on the money pass.
Quality at both ends of the floor. Azuf Sanon on the free throw line. Great line of that, everything in a straight line, knocks down the free throw, and good response by the Ukraine. Close it to a 4-point game after the timeout. Polonara hands it off. Nicola Mannion in the game. Another instant offense guy. Polonara turns down and Pistovi fouls. Now, we saw this called as unsportsmanlike earlier on today.
We did.
Same call.
Yep. The karate chop to the neck is always
Same call in one game. In another game, not interpreted the same. Polonara is short, so the foul's worth it. You know, he cut down the advantage. Has to make the free throws. Polonara misses the first. This is another one of those hot tickets tonight. Not quite as hot as the Greece game, but...
Or the Estonian. The Estonian had this many fans in.
Yeah, not far off, definitely. Sanon again, tackles, steps back. Wow, there's a green light and there's a green light.
Yeah, ultra green light.
Nikola Mannion, mishandle. Polonara with Chanuk, gets his feet set, but turns down the three, drops it inside. Luigi Datome wraps it. Polonara is off with a three. Great work by Licci on the glass. Can't complete, he'll go to the free throw line. The foul's going to be called on Bob Ruff.
Both teams need to adjust now to the calls and the refereeing. Ukraine will be over the limit, right?
Yeah.
As the Greeks are in the building doing a little scouting. Why not? They have to play...
the Ukraine.
Yeah, the Ukraine. Why not? Better than watching a live scout.
Well, the free throw woes for the Italians continue. That's one out of the last 4 free throws made.
Yep, they're 2 for 6. Make it
2 for 7.
There we go.
Damn. One of the better free throw shooting teams here. Here's the quick man, Sidorov, the game winner from the last minute win for Ukraine over Estonia. Rusnik back in the game.
Here's our time to get our beauty shot. We're right behind Mr. Dirk. Come on, Mark.
I just haven't noticed of us, have they? We're not getting the love.
Okay.
Sanon tries to turn the corner, but hands it off. Sidorov. They have pace in the backcourt right now. Nice pass. Pustovi is fouled. And he's just got that tendency at the moment to put it down and play at the same height as everyone else.
Yeah, when you put the ball down, you let little guards come in and try and steal the ball, but what he does have is that height, and once he keeps it high, it's hard to guard.
Italy with both teams in the penalty now, 1:30 to go. Italy with a 16-11 lead, and it is a low-scoring encounter at the moment. Ukraine haven't really found their offensive rhythm. Some Ukrainian fans in the house. Pustovi goes 2 for 2. Solid free throw from Pustovi.
Yep.
Not a lot goes wrong with that. Here's Mannion. Datome doing a nice job not stepping off Datome. They step off him, he's wide open. The three from Licci is good.
And what that is from Pustovi going deep in the, trying to protect the rim as a steal hit.
Nicole Mannion, big steal, 2 points on the throwdown. And Italy open it out. 8-point game. Sanon, he's not going to back down from anybody. Pulls it out. Pustovi's saying, well, where are you going to come from? Has to clear back.
And I wonder how long they can keep Pustovi in, because Italy stretches the floor.
Sidorov is off. Offensive rebound. Chechenko showed his worth last night with some big threes down the fourth quarter stretch. Closed it to a 5-point game and worked hard on the glass. Here's Mannion again. Into the half court. Italy at the pace they love to be. There's still a 10-second differential between the game and the possession clock. 7 on the possession. That's a travel. Yeah, changed everything before he put it on the floor. So Sanon with 10 seconds on the possession. Be amazed if he wants to settle for the jumper here. Sidorov looks to attack it, comes back, goes up in traffic and goes up in no space at all. And you've got to question the decision. What you can't question is that Italy recovering from a bit of a stuttering start, and Meli picking up 2 fouls, lead this one at the end of one, 21-16.
And Ukraine might need to go back to their kind of not shorter, but not 7-footers, as Pistovi is really getting picked on, as you see the first quarter stats. And the three-point shot not really falling for either, but for me, I think you go smaller, because what Italy is doing very, very well, Pistovi's getting stuck in the paint and they're just stretching out their 5-man who isn't posting up. They're really just playing 5 out, moving, cutting. There's Alex Len's finish. So it'll be interesting. It's 16-21. What do you say if you're in the timeout of the Ukraine?
Well, I think the issue you've got, Azania, is what you've just said. Do you stay with a 5, or do you go back to the lineup you used yesterday? Because they're not getting an advantage out of having the big 5. Because the Meli's defense, even though he's picked up the 2 fouls, has been really, the Italian defense on the 5 has been really impressive.
Right.
And you are getting hurt at the other end of the floor. And that's the biggest issue they have. They're not really getting any positive out of the matchups.
Yeah, well, they've kept Pistovi in as they start to come out of this timeout. So they clearly like it.
And I think he's the better option. He's a bit more mobile than Alex Len, and we'll see. But if they're going to have him in, they've got to find him. You know, he needs touches, and he needs touches in areas where he has advantage. Quick backcourt for Ukraine at the start of this as you get another look at the Coolside 1891 app. If you want to look at any basketball activity around the world, it'll be on the 1891 app. Get it on your smartphone. Never be too far away from the action. 21-16. Sidorov in the half court will take the ball screen. Mismatch, they're going at Mannion if the Italians are going to switch. Bisnook just about gets it out to Sanon and puts up the 3 and drains it. And he doesn't see a shot he doesn't like.
Oh, no, and that was a very good shot that he liked.
But he picked that one up on his ankles. I mean, like, that's a great job for this team. My job is to take shots. That's not a bad job description. Licci with a tough left-hand hook, doesn't get it. And that's what Postovi's got to do. Keep cleaning house at both ends of the floor. Do as best you can on the perimeter. Sanon again, needs a pass, finds a pass, puts it on the floor. He hesitated. Sanon's not going to hesitate. Oh, he does go to the corner. Sidorov for the 3, got it. And in a blink of an eye,
Ukraine are right back.
Right back in and right back up.
Yep.
The journey, the fairy tale journey could continue. The momentum that this brings to Ukrainian basketball.
Yeah, and they had a day off yesterday. They had a good, solid 2 games beforehand. And they won a really lovely game against Estonia, excuse me. There's a shot by Fantasio in the corner. Now he has had a great tournament as well.
Yeah, it's all about getting him out of his rhythm. Here comes Sanon. If you don't guard him, he's going to put a shot up. Looks for Pistovi. That's a great piece of work by Ritchie. Breaks it up. Chance for Mannion's lead to break. And Italy come down the floor with 5. The extra pass. Mannion's wide open. They turn him down because they're going underneath for 2. And Luigi Dattomi had both options. Under the bucket on Mannion for 3. Super pass, and that's how 5 people should run the break.
And that's really Italian basketball, isn't it?
Super job. Sanon again. Oh, he's going to pass this time. Sidorov, who looks to challenge the defense at every opportunity. Steps back for the 3, is long. Polonara putting together another great game. Super finish by Licci.
Timeout.
Timeout. Ukraine take their second timeout.
And just like that, Italy string a good couple of offensive plays together, and they're up 22-28. Wide open, look at that. He's not going to miss many of those. My grandma's not going to miss many of those when you're that
Your
open.
grandmother was a good player, come on. Hey, the thing is, it's a game of runs, you know, like Ukraine get back in it, Italy open it out again. Let's take a listen.
У нас нету баллов и мы даем из-под кольца. Нам нравится, что нас имеют. Эй, каждый раз, когда мы играем Омля 55, я сказал, ты играешь с ним. Какого хуя? Не столько играем. Let's go, play one. You play point. 42. Илья goes with the bunker. Там смена, опять дашь.
Well,
hey, if I'm at this end of the bench, I'm not happy. Because coach isn't happy with the three on this. He gets through the first three and then he's okay when he gets to the next guy.
Yeah.
But the three down this end, and that's Tachenko.
but you could see the emotion in his face, right? I don't know what he was saying, but you can see he is very animated. He's angry. He's cussing them out, and they need to answer right back.
Yeah, Blishnook was one of the targets for that passion, should we say. And they've got an opportunity, first time out of it. Maher, look, makes Fontecchio's job really difficult. Puts it on the floor, needs a pass. No, he doesn't, takes a tough two. Wow, no one else touched it. That can't have been what coach wanted, and it's not. You see the reaction. Nice find, Polonara, feet set for three, in the book.
Wow, he's incredible as he rocks the baby. He shoots it with the left hand, and he shoots it very, very well. He's feeling it. He's doing a good job on both ends.
Sidorov stops and pops, a little bit of broken play for him. Polonara's everywhere at the moment. Nico Mannion, pace increases when he's on the floor. A little bit of razzle-dazzle behind the back, doesn't get the little runner. But you gotta let him do it, he's that type of player. Brusnuk goes upstairs for Pestovi, who beat everybody down the floor.
Incredible. When your 7-footers running the floor, reward him.
7-point game, Ukraine right in this now. 6:55 remain in the half. Mannion, Polonara, not for the first time, the steadiest player on the floor. Datomi steps back for three. Uchi Datomi at home here in Milan, just filled it up. Super release. 10-point game. And it doesn't feel like a 10-point game. Blishnook needs a pass. Gonna hold baseline on the corner. That's a travel. Basically, I think the line is on the travel. Unless you're gonna make a crossover step, just put the ball on the floor.
I think so here. Nice cross pass, left hand shooter. And he's rocking the baby to sleep.
Just had his second child.
Yep.
2 days ago. Must be a happy man. He's playing like a happy man. Akil Jr.
Right. Okay, I see you with the inside information.
Well, you know, the thing about being here is that people tell you, if you're courtside like we are, privileged as we are to be here, especially with this crowd and this atmosphere, and it's EuroBasket. Here's Mannion, hesitation. Ukraine defense really does a nice job. Mannion just leans and hopes, doesn't get the drop. Blishnook has to run here. Tries to get something happen, doesn't like, nice pass. And held on. Datomi does a great job. I think he does a great job. I'd like to see it again.
Does he hold on to him or does he get to the ball?
No, he does a great job.
Yeah.
Knocks the ball out of bounds. It will be, they're asking for it. He wasn't rapping.
Mele's going to come in now. He's sitting on 2 fouls, so he needs to be smart here this last 5 minutes 50. He can't pick up a third.
Yeah, the matchup will be key for him. Mannion sits. And the defensive effort by both teams is just exceptional in this first half. Tecchio sits, 5:50 to go in the half. 34-24. Ukraine just need a little run. You know, get them back to 5. The hair look stops, pops, and drains the two. Love it.
His elevation and height that he gets on his shot is incredible.
And he's so solid, isn't he? He's able to absorb contact and then get off the floor. Tanut gets it off to Meli. Meli rolls and slips inside out. Tanut for three is off. And then Meli gets the offensive rebound. Datome with the glass, off the glass, and the bank's not open. It's quite late here in Milan. They've shut. Inside touch. Nice look. But Heron straight through his arms. I don't think he was expecting him to pass it to him. Because he never does. He's going to go up there.
Really? I don't know. Anyway.
I think Heron was looking to rebound. Datome with a release doesn't get it. Alexilen comes down with the defensive rebound, and Mihailuk just takes a little time this time. 8-point game. Ukraine with a basketball. Hesitation. Gets to the far side of the ring, is fouled. It looks a bit messy, but he'll be going to the free throw line. Gatomi will sit. Fontecchio checks back in. Doesn't get a lot of time out of the game, does he, Fontecchio?
No. He gets a quick second to take a breather and right back in.
And both teams struggling from the free throw line.
Yeah. Ukraine is 4 from 6 and Italy 2 from 7. Misses both.
Tecchio gets it to Meli, who advances the basketball. Litchi, little shovel pass, the easy soft touch release is good. Back out to 10. They can't get in a hold of Ukraine. Oh, from the corner.
Really nice from Ukraine. The drive in but from Mihailuk, and just that nice little pass out there. Just what Ukraine needed.
Pisu, hard show on the screen. Got to recover now though to go back inside, and the help didn't help the helper. That's going to be offensive.
Meli's third.
Oh, and that's, I want to see this again because Meli knows he's on 2. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's have a look.
Yep, can't do that. Palm of the hand on the body of your opponent. One of the things referees get taught, can't do it. And it's one of the things offensive, all he has to do is turn his hand around, then it's not a foul. If he leads with and puts the back of the hand, the referee won't call it. Whether it is or it isn't. Staggered screen at the high post. Buzlik turns it down, needs a pass. Drops it in, they're on for 2.
Love that. Lovely little play by Ukraine, and Italians have seen enough. They call a timeout. Here come Ukraine.
Wow, that's nice by the Ukraine again. They get 10 down, back to 5 down.
Yeah, and the thing is, what was successful for Ukraine, just sticking around when they were playing Estonia, and they ended up winning by 1.
With their size and their strength, you know, they're not going to give up many offensive rebounds. So when it gets tight, teams' percentages will go down. So they hang around. They've got a real chance.
Okay.
That's why it's slightly better for Italy. Although they're actually 3-point line 55% today. They really are filling it up, doing such a nice job.
Can you see that from that far, or you saw it on the screen?
No.
Oh, okay. Good job. Let's listen in.
My eyesight is not that good.
Stefano. Veloce e taglia, così liberiamo il lato per Simo. Ok, andiamo.
36-31, Italy hope that timeout will stop that little Ukrainian run, and they look nice, you know, inside options. Haran, as he always does, He's one of those guys who's
solid.
Solid,
yep.
Just keeps doing it.
Yeah, he plays some great minutes for Ukraine. The last 2 games, just the workhorse, doesn't give up.
You know, it's like players in good leagues. They have to play every minute, have to play every possession. So with Real Betis in the ACB, and we'll have responsibility on that team. Polonara drops it inside. Montecchio looks to play in the block, leans back for the 2, gets the roll.
Gets the lovely soft roll. That is very tough to guard.
Paul Beliga checks in the game for Italy. Played no minutes against Greece, but really could be effective here. Oh, poor pass. I think they're going to say it's deflected.
Yeah, tipped.
Yeah, the referee's going to look at each other, get it right. That's all they need to do. There's 3 of them out there. One of them must have seen it.
Yep.
Well, little black eye for Sipisu.
Yeah, he's definitely picked that up this tournament.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Where?
went to the rough club last night.
It was a day off.
Day off last night.
You was there.
Meheluk backs out for the 3, leans back on it.
Oh,
wow.
Incredible.
Again, what do I know? After giving him a hard time for trying to take too tough a shot, man, the guy can shoot the basketball.
Sure can. Puts him on 10 points now.
Average only 12 minutes a game last year in the NBA. Only shot something like 30% from the 3. Sipisu is in the wars, should we say.
He's got a bust lip now to join that black eye as he gets hit right across the face.
And the tournament's only 3 games. What's he going to look like by the end?
No, black and blue with a bust lip. Tough cookie, though.
Absolutely. Sipisu comes off the down screen, receives it, turned over. Watch out, Chichenko!
Yes! Cocked that one right back, and he loves it. He says, let's go.
Came down the runway and pushed takeoff. Beliga will hand it off. Chanut takes the ball screen, gets his feet set, puts up the 3.
Lovely play by Chanut.
Loves his role here.
Yes.
The hair looks
so
straight
does
at
the
it.
hair look. Is anyone going to stop him? And coach says, hey, please, somebody. Italy, timeout. They want to talk about how they're going to stop that man, Mihailuk. He is on fire.
Now, someone's got to pick the ball up early, and the Ukraine are very good. They've shown it in both 2 games. Get the ball in and go. Let's see if we can hear Coach Prosecco in the timeout. He sounds like he needs some of your honey. He's been talking. His voice is a little.
My hot water and honey to soothe
that's the
vocal cords.
Yeah, he definitely sounds like he needs a little bit of that. And he's only 3 days in. If he carries on, they're not going to be able to hear him by the time they get to Belgium.
That highlight, sorry,
Yeah.
wow. The way he leant back, and that is big time play right there. And then Mihailuk, once he gets his full steam ahead,
Yep.
real nice movement.
Everybody and nobody had him.
Yeah.
I'm inside, if that's possible.
A much calmer timeout for the Ukrainian.
Yeah, and he's done his job, hasn't he? He was very unhappy with whatever it was, focus or whatever. Now he's fine. He thinks they're engaged. He's relaxed now.
Yeah.
Loves what they're doing. 3-point game. Mihailuk today has 12. He's averaging 17.5 a game. We're not at the half yet. Still 2 minutes to go there. So it's a big game. Big game players come on big games, and he's showing up again. Love Chichenko as well. Like really strong, that backcourt now. A lot of physicality on the floor for Ukraine. Pisu gets him into the half court. And Tecchio squares up, puts the 3 up, can't get it to go. And it's almost as he has too much time.
I know.
Not really catching it in rhythm. Mihailuk quite likes the matchup, puts it on the floor. Beliga's going to have to help. Likes this matchup a little bit more, wants to attack it, goes down the lane, in the lane, off the glass for 2. Gonna have to put it up, there was no reset. Gonna have to put it up, Chichenko knows. And the 24-second clock out is too quick for them all.
And a good, solid stand by the Italians. Big defensive stop right there. Everyone goes to the rim and rocks it.
It's, I'm just looking at the action that you're not seeing as we see the 24, where earlier on today we saw a tee for a bench, one of the bench standing up.
Well, do you think they have a conversation throughout the day? I don't know. They don't talk as much as we do.
No, it's one of those things where it's.
You want it even throughout.
If you're gonna tee people for criticizing and trying to challenge, do it. And don't just do it once, like against a team that's losing by 20.
Right.
Great hands. Fontecchio does so much more than scores. Pissu drops it down. Oh! Lamb, what a block!
What a help.
So every Italian assistant and the bench is up. And they just get, hey guys, just sit down. That's a block.
Well, they were up for the highlight play.
Yeah.
Is a block.
Len does great.
Really
What
good
a
job getting back. Good timing. And big fella does his job, protects the rim, but the rest of his crew don't get back.
Oh. And who does? Polonara, the guy that does it all. Outworks everybody. And it's a conversation. I'm all for communication. I think it's so important. And I'm not looking for texts all over the place either. I just don't understand how they vary between the games.
It sounds like it. Do you want your whistle so you can...
No, I don't want to whistle. I want to enjoy Polonara hitting another free throw. It's
Oh, he misses it.
Oh, misses it, yeah. There you see, Kemotel's curse again. I want to watch him score it, and he misses. Staggered screen, turned down. Mihailuk guarded by Baliga now. He likes the matchup, needs a pass. Everyone stands still, has to go inside. Heron helps him out and throws it away. Ball goes back to Italy.
And Mihailuk tells Heron, hey, you're that close to the rim, please put it up. Look at this. He's right there, and he looks for the Alex pass when he's just right there by the rim, and he's good at that. He's
Absolutely
solid.
right. And if it had gone up, the help would have come, the pass would have been easier.
Yeah, or you put it up and then Alex Len is in a good spot to rebound.
The only thing you don't do is try and make a pretty pass.
Right.
Lukashov back in the game with 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Tunut has it. Will turn down the ball screen. And now they'll screen again. Tunut penetrates baseline. Doesn't get it to go. Baliga follows. He can't get it to drop. And Shannon will take Ukraine into the last possession. He goes inside. Baliga again. What an effort. Shannon. Someone's going to put a shot up here. Don't get it away, and Italy just scrambled their way through the last possession. Unbelievable defensive effort by the Italians there.
Incredible defense by the Italians. I held my breath on that, and they did an absolute superb job. Halftime, Ukraine 38, Italy 42.
They hung around the Ukraine, didn't they? They were down early. It looked a little bit iffy. They were down double digits, then made some big plays, and there's the stats.
Yeah, that's the stats. Great first half for both of these teams. Italy really playing some fantastic ball. Ukraine winning the rebounding game 21-17. What was that?
10 turnovers is a worry for the Ukraine.
Yeah, they sure are. Having to play a lot. Melli in foul trouble with 3. First half, best plays. Here we go.
They started okay. Shannon came in, didn't he? Shannon is that instant guy.
Offense, instant offense.
That job description that says this is your job. When you get the ball, look to score. Pass if you can't score, not anything else.
Yes. But Ukraine have done enough. They've messed up in a fair few places, but they've been solid. And it's only a 4-point game going into halftime. But I feel like Italian has played fantastically their style of basketball. You know, everyone's touching the ball. The shooters are shooting it very, very well and at a high clip. Yeah.
And the one thing the one thing we said at the end, I think the defense is underestimated. It's not given the credit it deserves because, you know, they have good athletes. They don't have like guys jumping out the gym. It's just their scramble is tremendous. Their box out, they do all those things you're supposed to do, and they just make you try and take shots you don't want to take.
And even that last play there, Ukraine don't even get a shot up.
Exactly.
Incredible. All 5 players on a string, all 5 players moving for each other. And that's on the defensive end. They're being solid. And if they're going to play defense like that, they will win this game.
They are. I agree with you 100%.
Well, we'll enjoy the last. Yes, go ahead. Tell me.
One of the guys that's quiet in terms of stats is our man Bogdan Buznuk. In the beginning, in the beginning of the first game against Great Britain.
Yeah, some nice drives
down the middle. He's almost just an enabler at the moment, which is, I think he can offer this team more.
Yeah, he's definitely not being as aggressive as he usually is. You're right. He has those slashing great drives to the rim, and he hasn't had any this game. He's been a little bit passive.
Well, the one thing the Ukraine have done, and they made statements, and no one bigger than Chichenko's throwdown here.
That was a great play. That is going to make the top 10, no doubt. But Tanut has his own highlights behind the three-point line. Beautiful, sets his feet, and nothing but net. Splash that one.
It's an interesting question when I go like, well, what does he do really well? He just does everything well. He's not one of those guys. He's just really, really solid. We'll take a break now. We'll talk about it more when we come back. Get a drink, get some rest. You'll need it for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
And it goes, and Blavat with the two-handed flush.
Beautiful baseline backdoor cut. Great delivery and finish.
Oh, put the magic out. Lorenzo Brown going all the way. Lorenzo Brown says buenos noches.
They switch.
Beautiful handoff. And Tice crushes it.
Wagner dishing it into paint. Outstanding finish.
Down the middle, kicks out to Mamu. Mamu down the middle. Mamu hangs in the air, ties the game up. Mamu Taylor-Swilly, Superman, has responded, and he says, let's go.
Now Musa has it taken away by Dragic. And Dragic, sensational!
Finishing is a skill. The body control, the touch. Goran Dragic is an outstanding below-the-rim finisher.
And brings it up, and he explodes, and Wagner just protects that rim and says, not in my house.
Perry with no regard for the Bulgarian defense. I mean, my goodness gracious.
Your favorite team.
Oh, what a pass from Hertel to Poirier.
Between the legs, pocket pass, Hertel flashing some skill. Look at that pass.
Wow, Toby, the brilliance of Doncic. He's so great that he's fallen out of his shoe.
Again, Doncic drives into the paint, draws the defense, and the late delivery, a behind the head, no look pass on time, on target to Toby for rhythm shot.
Walking down, curls one screen, pick and pop by Shaken, and he rips the ring down, silencing this arena.
This boy, he's no longer a boy. This young man is just awesome. Straight down the middle, elevates and dunks it two-handed.
Well, welcome back, everybody, as you get the line of the leaders for Italia Fontecchio with 10 points. Polonara with 2 assists and 4 rebounds. He's also ticked over the scoreboard as well, Polonara. Does a bit of everything for this lineup.
Yeah, it sure does. And Mihailuk leads all leaders with 12 points there. And Bluznik with 4 assists. So he's not getting his points, but maybe that's what he's doing. He's driving and kicking, and then Len Alex then with 7 big rebounds.
Yeah, it's not that Bluznik is not contributing at all. It's just he was a real leading scorer earlier in the week, and was averaging 12 points a game in the qualifiers. So he's it's just one of those things that if everyone, it doesn't matter to him who scores as long as they score, which is the great thing. Polonara does lots of things, you know. That
we've spoken very highly of him, but he's given us lots to talk about, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, rebounds and assists and 9 points. He's like, what else can he do? He's done everything. Defensively, he's really making Mihailuk work for his points.
Yeah.
It's just tough to stop Mihailuk when he's playing well.
And he's also getting on the glass, both ends, defensively and offensively, giving them Italy's second chance points. And we're in a game because Ukraine are not going away. Italy, you know, get up 6, 8, and then somehow Ukraine come back, hit 2 back-to-back threes, put themselves back into the game. So interesting, this game is not over, and we've seen Ukraine win a game versus Estonia in the last closing seconds. So Italy will have that in the back of their minds. We cannot just assume that we're going to win this. We've got to put them away.
Absolutely right. And it's if they can find a way to get Len and Pustovi more regularly contributing at the offensive end, it could give Italy something they're going to struggle with.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bit more patient to feed them.
Yeah, and they had them both in at one point for a few minutes, didn't they? And didn't really capitalize on that height difference. But sometimes with height, you can tackle it with speed or strength.
And the defensive quality of Fontecchio and Metali and Polonara is there.
Yeah.
And Richie off the bench as well does a really nice job. And Paul Baliga came in because Meli's in foul trouble. And also the same thing, all around that 2m5 size, really do a nice job at bumping, getting position, making it hard. Coupled with that, the perimeter pressure is really good.
Yeah, Italy really makes up for the size deficit by the way they move on defense, don't they? They really have each other's back, and then on offense, they're really pinpointing the big players where Pustovi gets stuck under the paint protecting, and then his man just really stretches the floor behind the three-point shot and hits it. And coach got actually really mad about that.
Absolutely.
Called a timeout.
Yeah,
but what can you do? With the 7-foot, they can't help themselves. They magnet towards the rim to protect it.
There's no reason that Pustovi is quick enough, can't get out. And I think the difference that you highlighted about how well Italy, guard and scramble and help and rotate, and everybody's actually moving the whole time. Every now and again, someone from Ukraine stands still. Someone from Ukraine allows the ball to travel before they move.
Yeah.
And then they get an open look, and that's a brains trust of coaching that we just got a quick glimpse of as Tero Massini was there, and Dirk Nowitzki's been here all day. And
he's watched a lot of basketball.
Has.
Here's our beauty shot. Hey guys. He's been here all day. He's been here as long as we have.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was here
You're right. You're right. I take it back.
Because you're preparing right from the minute you walk through the door. So
we're crunching a lot lot of numbers and getting ready. Listen in here.
Okay, давай.
Well, one of the greats of Italian coaching. He's a Hall of Famer, Sandro Gamble. He's just a great. I mean, he's
been at every game, also every Italian game.
Coached the Italian national team when they won a European Championship. He's just a tremendous. And the great thing is when you hear his former players talk about him, they talk about how he cares. The technical stuff's not questioned about. It's just he cares about them as individuals. Great attribute, great ambassador of our game. Here we go then. Fontecchio will inbound the basketball. And Italy into the half court. Their ball movement trademark. Everyone's on the move. Pissu, great pass, but Meli was a little, I don't think he expected the pass to be there. Lukashov. Maher looks underneath. Extra pass, the three is no good. Defensive rebound is Polonara. Turned it over, great read. Maher read it and then just ate the passing lane.
Real sneaky of Maher there.
Maher got a full 24 with a steal. Is fouled by Polonara, who I don't think felt comfortable where he was there. That's when your teammates need to talk to you. Force him here, I'm help, wherever it is. 14-second reset.
And they go with the two big fellas this time, Ukraine. We spoke about Pustovi and Alex together, Twin Towers.
They could go high-low. Alex has got to play. He doesn't need to keep flaring to the perimeter, does Alex Len.
And he needs to look for his post partner.
Maher stops and pops, hits the back of the ring, and he ball's hunted down by Chenko. Maher off again. Len tries to keep it alive. And that's a great box out.
Big box out. Italians come up with the ball.
Polonara in the post. Has to go to work. Inside out. Meli attacks it. And Pistovi's going to get the blocking foul. Artem Pustovi just couldn't get those feet moving quick enough. Here's Stefano Tanut. Meli needs a touch, gets a touch. That's pressure from Chichenko. Forces the turnover. Ukraine make this a 4-on-3. Mihailuk's just got to find the open man, then just misses the gimme. And the ball will go back and, sorry, will stay with.
Come on, Alex Len. That you just need to raise up and rock the rim on that one.
Yeah, a little soft touch. Try and get it with touch. No, you don't need that.
You just rock it. If I could dunk, I would all the time. But it is very tiring. I wouldn't know, to be honest,
no.
Actually. I can imagine. In my dreams. Anyway, Ukraine ball here. 13 seconds.
Lukashov comes out of the corner, takes the Pistovi screen, a little Spain pick and roll action, laying on the outside. He's got to give Pistovi a touch, which he does. Throw that one down. As you asked on cue.
Thank you very much, boys. I'm glad you're listening.
Pistovi, if they can get that little twin tower action going, it's going to be tough for Italy to match up on, so they're going to have to find a way of dealing with it. And Tecchio down this end of the floor. That's tough. That's tough.
Big time shot. Tecchio, whoa. Puts him on 12 points now.
Baseline penetration, they need a pass, and I don't think Pistovi's going to catch that. That's almost a blind pass. Pesu goes down low, inside out. Tanut is long. Polonara keeps it alive. The Ukraine can't. They do. They get a deflection off Polonara's leg. And again, great things happen when you outwork your opponent.
Yeah, you're right. And silly pass down here to Pistovi wasn't even ready, I guess. But they've managed to get a solid stop, and they're down 4.
Chance to make it a 1 or a 2-point game. And the Bigs going to go inside out, though. If they feel a little action, and they run Alex Len in the corner, trying to move Meli out of the keyway. Needs a pass, goes upstairs, and Meli's just too good and too experienced for that. Tanut gets the 2.
And man, that was very, very quick. The turnover, and jets are on Tanut straight down the other end.
Yeah, another example. Italy share it. You'll run because you know you're going to get it. Mihailuk, tough finish.
Wow.
Bodies all over the place as Mihailuk gets to the ring.
He's a walking bucket, isn't he?
He really, in this game in particular, Italy really struggling to match up.
Him, yeah.
The matchups don't really work.
He's on 14 points now.
Meli in the post, inside out. Pisu moves it on. Tanut wide open for Tecchio, steps back, strokes the 3, is off. Mihailuk has it, and he's doing all the dirty stuff as well on the glass. And they're going to, wow. Have they just called it a normal foul? Have they called it
just a normal saying on the arm.
Oh, right, okay. There it is.
And this was the run out from Tanut. Put the Jets on and beat the Ukrainians down the floor. He's sporting a big
scratches on the old shoulder.
He got that last game.
No one checked their nails or fouled them
very
well.
He got that versus the Greece game. It was a tough game.
Ukraine in another tough game here. 4-point game, down. They go lob. I don't know if lob is the best option, but not really creating opportunities out of it. Look, going to work. A lot of blue shirts. Pistovi, foul line jump shot. He'll make that.
Okay.
That's in his repertoire.
Okay, Pistovi with the low 15-footer.
But I don't think Magalis is putting them in together to make 15-footers. But he made that one. Here's Shannon. Anyone going to stop Shannon getting to the basketball? Greece Italy get everyone back. Breaks it down. Goes to the far side of the ring. Ball fake. Foul on Polonara. And there should be no surprise.
No.
Wherever he is, he's going to find his way to the ring. Gatskis is asking for the unsportsmanlike, which is a bad ask because there was an attempt on the ball. Timeout for Italy. Polonara comes down and just takes the arm away. What makes you laugh, or makes me laugh about that one is Enar Gatskis wasn't even looking at the play.
He wasn't. Let's listen in to the timeout.
Facciamo quello che abbiamo deciso all'inizio, non facciamo figate, colpa mia, non facciamo figate, facciamo una roba normale, ok? Dobbiamo essere un po' più rapidi in attacco, muovere la palla un po' di più, ok guys? Andiamo!
Well, rebounds by quarter, and Ukraine really competing well. Really, just, it's the contest, it's the fight, and boxing out both teams. Italy in particular has been very good, but...
And they're gone with their two big fellas, haven't they? They're 7'1"ers. You would hope that they're winning the rebounding.
But Alexi Len's got to just be more active, I think.
Yeah.
He's just got to play like I'm big.
Yeah.
Get active and be big. Pestovi is always active, but doesn't really have the same skill set that, let's say, that Alexi Len has. Shannon on the free throw line to tie the game. And the smallest crowd we've had for an Italian game, and maybe they thought this was going to be a stroll in the park.
You're right. The baseline seats are empty, but the camera view is full, which is nice.
2 for 2 from the line, and we've got a new ball game. 6 to go in the third, and we're locked at 46. And the Ukraine are just taking Italy out of that rhythm. Ball gets a little stuck. Tanut drops it down, or barely drops it in. Polonara, an extra dribble, could have gone up. Decided not to.
Yeah, they got enough time.
Oh, they do a good job chasing it. Really struggling to get anything away. They get the three away, and Polonara, again, when needed, steps up and is counted. Knocks the three down, and Italy back up 3, and Polonara has 12.
Wow, Mark. He literally second-guessed that, but then saw the clock running down.
They look just so strong on the drive. Just a super finish. Just extends that arm away.
Yeah, they haven't found an answer for Mihailuk yet. 16 points, they haven't stopped him yet.
Tecchio puts it on the floor, spins to the foul line. Goes to the ring for 2.
Light work.
He shook a little move to get to the ring.
Yep, real nice move.
Shannon, nice game here. Staggered screen, tries to turn the corner, goes at Melli, who can't foul him. And then Melli looks at Poseka and goes, well, what do you want me to do? I think the trouble was earlier than the Melli not wanting to pick the foul up. Oh, Mihailuk.
Whoa.
Slipped, and then Melli just slipped to the basket.
2 slips, and it's Italy up 3.
And Shannon is fouled, and if that's Melli, that'll be a big call. Yeah, Melli picks up the personal.
And coach talks about the chicken wing. Let's have a look. What happened?
Poseka asked him, Melli said, no, I'm good.
Yeah, and there was the slip breakdancer move by Mihailuk, and Melli got to the rim. That's Melli's first bucket as well. He's kind of struggled as he's been in foul trouble.
Italy already now in the penalty. Ukraine still have 3 fouls to give. So pretty much 4.5 minutes of every foul, they're on the foul line. Starts with Shannon right now. Trying to make this a 1-point game.
Misses. You know what I'm not enjoying, Mark? These mosquitoes. I'm on that mosquito hunt. I swear, that's the 3rd one. I'm protecting you, don't you worry.
We need a bit of assistance there.
Yeah.
We need a repellent. Makes the 2nd. Cuts it to a 2-point game. 4:23 to go in 3. And the tempo picks up again as Shannon comes into the game. Sipisu. And Sipisu's played a lot of minutes so far.
Yeah, he is.
gone so much more with him. Tecchio tried to split the double team.
That's Postovi's third foul.
You're going to leave him. It looks like they're going to leave him in.
Yeah. He's got to be careful.
Maybe they're just going to milk the two of them together for as long as they can. Still got Heron on the bench, so they don't get that much smaller. Polonara is a release. Mannion in the game now. Kilimeli will pass and pick. Tanut down the lane, out of bounds.
That's the right call. That's the right call.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tanut wants a foul, but
did see no reason for the foul on that.
No, and Sanon just got his hand. Look here, as he.
Oh, actually, yes. Looked like it was across his bicep. Polonara's going to sit. No, he's not. He's telling Tanut what a great job he's done. And Meli's desire to play with the foul situations respected by Pozecco.
Yeah, that's Tanut's only second foul, so we'll see him again.
Meli's the man in trouble foul-wise, but he's in the game still. Sanon, that's going to be an offensive foul. And whenever Luigi Datome comes into a game, something good happens. Now he's taking a defensive, he's taking a charge. Let's take a look, steps in. Is it Postovi?
Yep. He's got those knee pads on for a reason. He definitely puts his body on the line. And Postovi's going to have to come out. Alex is going to go in.
Oh, Alex got all of about 30 seconds of a blow then.
Yep, and because that's Postovi's fourth foul.
And Heron doesn't come, but Bobrov's in the game. Len's back, so Bobrov a little quicker, but still running that 4 spot. Ukraine still with a foul to give. Nicola Mannion gets Italy into the half court. 3:40 to go in the third. Atomi thinks about the long three, goes into Fontecchio, tries to back in, gets to the middle, drops it off. Polonara inside out, the extra pass. Well, Richie made the pass. Oh. Mannion's got to put it up, puts up the prayer, not answered. Oh, and the Ukraine have gone. Sandel's going up. No one's doing anything else apart from watching him lay it in.
Yeah, because that is real quick. They scored the basketball so quick, Mark. It's like a blink and they're down the other end, and it's a tied game.
New ball game with 3 to go in 3. Polonara on the ball reversal. Datome comes off the stagger, and Mannion gets it back with only 6 on the clock. They're putting Mannion under a lot of pressure here. He's getting a lot of late clock situations to deal with. Tough shot. Tough shot by Mannion.
And he can handle it.
Yeah, they're not giving him a lot of time. 5-6 seconds and they get off you go. Staggered screen, then Alex Seelin will dive. Let's see win a matchup. Sanya's going to try and put him at a disadvantage. Deep pass. Len inside out. Samuel steps into the 3, long. And Datome does yet more work at the defensive end. Tecchio hesitates, gets to the lane, puts up a tough one, doesn't get the roll. Not happy about the shot selection.
No.
But that's his game.
Yeah, that is his game. And he usually makes those. But here we go. Here comes Ukraine. Mihailuk to the rim.
Foul on the play. Nice crossover and attack from Mihailuk. And
really, that's the only way you can stop him, is to foul him. He has been unstoppable. Nice cross through. And they slap him like crazy. Definitely a foul.
Mihailuk on the free throw line.
And Italy over the line now. So for the next 2 minutes, Ukraine will go to the free throw line every foul. And Mihailuk makes the first.
Yeah, shot 86% in the NBA last year from the line.
Oh, lovely.
So you'd expect him to take care of business. I know what's going to happen now, but...
No, it's going to prove you wrong. There you go.
Ties the game at 55, and this one, with 2 minutes to go, has got... This ain't going anywhere.
No.
This is going to be trading hoops unless someone comes up with a defensive change that really does change the game.
Well, Italy's probably happy that Luke has gone to the bench because he is sitting on 18 points right now.
Nicola Mannion spends a lot of time with the basketball, stops and pops the threes, way short, gets his own rebound. Inside, outside, and Luigi Tetome looks to back Sagnon in, has a matchup he should be able to exploit. Off the glass, doesn't get it to roll, and Alex Silen gets the rebound. Big time rebound by the big boy. Here's Sagnon in the half court. This game, really, Italy feeling this one right now. The pressure mounts. Sagnon, oh, had him going towards him. Nice kick, Sidorov attacks it. Len, poor pass by Sidorov. That's another great series defensively by Italy. Nicola Mannion needs a pass, goes reverse, layup for 2.
What a play by Mannion there. Mishandles the ball, but it puts him in a good place for a reverse layup. Italy now leads by 2.
Sagnon in the last minute of the third, crosses over, this helps. He's going to have to stop and pop, gets the drop. Tough little play, and he's a handful.
Yeah, those two are going at it right now.
Mannion with last 40 sets of foul by Sidorov. They had one to give. I don't know if Bagatskis will be happy that they wasted it that simply. Chachenko is coming back in when they need a little bit more strength inside. He's the man that comes in at the guard spot.
And Tanut also will give Fontecchio a couple, this 38 seconds break, so he can come in ready for the 4th, and that was a lovely move there where we saw. And Italy now.
They told me from way outside, doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound pulled in, and there's a 9-second differential between possession and the game clock. Italy will get this back as long as they get the defensive rebound. Shannon puts it on the floor. Nothing complicated when he's out there. Goes inside. Inside out. Shannon's going to have to put up the prayer from the 3. Is way short. Italy have plenty of time. 9 seconds. Stefano Tanut, far side of the ring, stops. The open 3. Polonara can't make it. Mannion is blocked. And we are locked at 57 apiece after 3.
Woo! That was incredible.
Never come to a game here and think, oh, this is a foregone conclusion at all.
No, not at all. And Italians sit in the FIBA rankings at the 10th. And there's the end of the 3rd quarter. Score line in, as you said, 57 apiece. And the Ukrainians are 32, but that doesn't matter at this point in this tournament. You come to play, anyone can win any given night. And there's the stats. 51% for Ukraine from the 2, 43% for the Italians. We'll listen in.
Okay. Però Gigi lo mettiamo qua. Anche qua.
Well, here are the best plays in the 3rd quarter. And Artem Pastovi, probably one of the few occasions they really just lobbed it and said, go play.
Yep.
And use that size advantage they had when him and Alexei Lem were in the game together. Fontecchio really has found his rhythm again. And it's actually quite difficult, I think, in this game to say, well, the Italians have to play this way and the Ukrainians have to play that way. It's not really that game. Players are coming up with plays. Both teams want to run if they can. If they can't, they're in the half court. It's a really fascinating matchup with so much riding on it this early in the competition.
Yep.
And there's those little subplots, Belly in foul trouble, staying in the game. Pastovi now in foul trouble, so lots of things that are going to make and shape the way this game pans out.
Yeah, and Italy are 1-1, so they're looking for their 2nd win.
Yeah.
Ukraine have got 2 wins under their belt, looking for their 3rd.
it's a huge game in that sense.
Yeah.
You know, going 1 and 2 for Italy would really pile the pressure on. And it really would bring back Estonia into contention.
Oh, yes.
So, but Italy have the win over Estonia, so it's not that, you know, that complicated.
Incredible finish there.
Sanon's got points written all over him. Just does not know any other way to play the game. He must be a nightmare to guard.
Yep, tough, so quick. And that could have been a foul, but he gets to the rim there.
Hasn't missed a field goal so far on this game. That time he moves it on. Lichi will look to get it back to Mannion. And again, he's got it deep on the clock. They're asking a lot. Stops and pops and hits the front of the ring from the three-point line.
And Ukraine get a stop, a score and a stop.
Yeah, they're making it so hard for Nicola Mannion. Sanon again. Oh, no one talks. Little ball fake. Heron gets the 2. Complete breakdown communication-wise, but Sanon still had to see it. And the Ukraine have now got a worried Italian crowd going here. 4-point margin for them.
They sure do. Crowd need to get into this. They're a bit quiet in here. Here they come.
Mannion moves it on. Polonara goes deep. Lichi is fouled by Sanon on the floor. And the ball fake called to contact, really. Polonara is going to sit. Meli's in. Polonara will be back soon. He won't leave him out too long.
Yep, and Meli is on 4 fouls.
If they can restore the starting lineup in a moment. Tatomi's in the game, so all things should be doable. Tatomi thinks about it. Great pass. I mean, Lichi still has to finish the play, but the ball just came up into his hands, carry on the action.
Yep, and a good answer back because they came up with an empty possession, Italy.
They're going to call that offensive, or they're going to call the defensive foul on Mannion. Mannion gets the foul.
And way to constantly move. Here we see the foul. But Italy on that last possession, all 5 players moving. Yep. That's when they're best. That's when they're great. The Italians are hard to guard when everyone's touching the ball and everyone's crashing to the rim.
Absolutely right, because they're gonna find someone who forgets to do something.
Yep, fall asleep.
On the sideline, Sanon has it. He'll take the ball screen. Heron will dive, and Heron's got the mismatch, so just got to decide how they play it. Sanon with 5, decides to put up the 3, is long. What a rebound. Heron just owned the space. Sanon attacks it on the dribble, gets in the lane, off the glass for 2. Heron again, has it knocked away by Datome. And they dodge the bullet to Italy, and the crowd are now involved. Whistle on the play.
Sanon, great minutes. He fouls there. He gets a well-earned break. He's putting a shift right there. And now you sub in Mihailuk, who's also been on fire. So like for like, pretty much in scoring.
Look at the man, a little floater from the foul line, a little out of control. The defense made him rush. Mihailuk outside will take the ball screen. Heronza will roll. Mihailuk with a tough runner, doesn't get anything, and there's a war going on the glass.
Yep, and it goes towards Italy. Heron is working very hard and just gets his arm pulled down there, I think.
And he had the advantage, didn't he? So they're going to try and recover. Well, it's a bit 6 and 6. 6 of one, half a dozen. I'm not sure which way, but Mihailuk's going to get a better shot than that. That's the most important thing. And they've been bowed out by the fact the referee's given them the ball back.
Bliznok
attacks again, spins, goes off the glass and gets the 2, and that's the stuff we've seen him do earlier. Where's it been?
That's a nice little move by Bliznok. You can get that anytime.
4-point game. Italy staring down the barrel of the gun at the moment. Nicola Meli.
Meli really out of his game with these 4 fouls. Not looking to be aggressive at all, but...
Told again, slow down Italy, too slow. Not the fact they're in the half court, they just took too long moving the ball.
Right.
Mihailuk will take the early ball screen. Bobrov, repositioned by Heron. This is that quicker lineup.
Yep, and I would take on Meli with the 4 fouls if I was Mihailuk. And one.
Oh, and one. Bobrov took the contact, gets it away, and Richie's going to pick up the personal. And this is a different challenge for the Italians to take on here. Okay, tight game against Greece is different than a potential loss against Ukraine.
Yeah. And that's his 4th. So Italy coming into a little bit of foul trouble. And Italy want a timeout and maybe draw up something good.
Coach Prosecco takes the timeout. I think he needs to. I think they've lost a little bit of that rhythm that they've had, and they've had in every game. Even though they lost to Greece, they still had that rhythm.
Yeah, we'll listen in.
Mettiamo pressione sulla palla e facciamo contenimento. Ok? In attacco giochiamo L lato per Simo. Oh, andiamo ragazzi! Ordine.
17 points for Isuf Sanon, 6 from 11 from the field. Yeah, and that's great for a guy who's going to take a lot of shots to shoot 55%. You know, at times he's going to take tough ones.
Well, the Italians took that timeout. Can they answer? Because they're down 6 right now, but we can, and we have seen Italy fill it up real quick, especially on the fast break. But Ukraine will make their way to the line. Bobrov for 1 here, yeah. I think.
Yeah, so yeah, one.
And he misses it, front rims it. And
that should be a Ukraine ball. No, they're getting...
No, referee on the other side had a good look at it. He had his arm going the other way early. All over it.
6:38 in the 4th. Down 6, Italy. First time there's a little adversity that they're facing. Meli, way long. Defensive rebound is Mihailuk. He's doing everything now.
He is. Doing a really good job.
Needs a pass now. He's going to get it straight back from Helon. 9 on the possession. Spins at
Beautiful
speed.
Move.
Oh, he was quick. He gets his head up, kisses the glass, gets the 2. We got a 8-point game. Mihailuk goes to 20 personal. He's shooting 55% as well. Tecchio, and at the moment, Italy's only answer is tough shots.
Yeah. And
it's great when you're coming off shots and knocking them down, but they're really beginning to struggle.
Well, you got Sanon, who's 17 points, and Mihailuk 20 points. Those two are a tough arcs and they're subbing like for like. They're not both in the game right now. I guess you really can't have them both in the game because there's only one ball.
Only one ball.
Yeah, and they both got the green light, the ultra green light.
Crowd trying to lift the Italians. And great, that's one way to lift them. And Richie blows the 2-footer, but the ball goes back to Tanut. Long, and is Richie the best option from the 3-point line? Not sure. Is he better than anyone else on the floor. They've really got to get down and play defense here. Bliznuk lays it in, and a foul off the ball.
That's beautiful basketball by Ukraine. Bliznuk does what he does best, the drive. And just look at this little dump-off pass to Heron. And yet, that's a foul.
Yeah. Shooting 2. Chance to make this a 10-point game halfway through the 4th. That's not the script.
I didn't think that would be the case, but the Ukraine are doing a very good job offensively, putting pressure on Italy, and their defense have been a little step behind Italy. In the first half, we saw them on a string, really moving as one, but the Ukraine are doing a good job here. But can they hold on for 5 minutes, 15 seconds?
Don't need to panic, just
chip away at it if I'm Italy. Yeah. Especially if they're going to miss free throws. Yeah.
5 minutes is an eternity. 9-point game. Again, forcing the play. There's no need to. Here come Ukraine. They look long. Oh, what a play!
Incredible look up to the rim. And he asked for the ball. He put his hand up. He said, hey, throw it, and I'll go get it.
You run those drills in practice, and you probably expect to get one a game. When it happened to got one with 5 to go in the 4th to open up an 11-point lead. Melli, defensively, Heron was just out the top drawer then. Tanuts for the 3, doesn't get it to go. That's an effort on the glass by Polonara.
And Bliznuk on the run. And he decides to bring it out. Good choice.
Well, I'm speechless. Mihal, look, doesn't get it to drop.
Here come Italy. And that's a play in front of the ball, I'm pretty sure. And
he crossed it over that way and went through that arm. So it should be, he crossed it over when he was in the start. They're going to talk about this. They talk about the open display as we see Tachenko.
Look at this, right on the money. Beautiful pass. It's probably because all those times he's been throwing it to LeBron.
There you go.
When he was at the Lakers. Perfect pass. Referees want to talk about if it's a...
unsportsmanlike.
Yep, so instant replay. Here we go.
Foul or normal foul. Let's go in normal speed. This angle is good for me. Okay, so now give me the camera 2, please. Only this one is okay for me.
Go back a little bit.
Go back a little bit.
Point of contact.
Point of contact.
Is this a basketball move?
For me, it's basketball action. Trying to defense. Offensive, going for the ball. Offensive player is faster than defensive player, and this is the reason for create the contact.
So we're staying with the normal?
We stay with normal foul, personal foul.
I confirm we're staying with the normal foul. Number 0 is shooting to sideline.
Yeah, the sideline. Time is okay, 4:09. Let's go, let's go. Back court or front court?
Back court 24.
Okay, back court 24.
Regular foul. Well, there you go. They had a nice chat about it.
Yep.
I had a cup of tea while they spoke about it, but they have got the right call. Well done, referees.
If only we could have a cup of tea.
I would love one. Gagging for one.
70-59, 4 minutes to go. Ukraine, 11-point lead. A win here could blow open the expectations for this group. Tanuts puts it on the floor. Gets to the baseline, needs a pass. That's a super pass.
And they've called a foul very late.
No, and also watch how far Polonara kicks his legs out.
Whoa, let's have a look at this.
He just literally splits in the air. And that's what they're trying to explain. Even if there was a genuine foul,
yeah,
it looks poor. And I know there's interpretations that are going to change and they're going to try and stop this. But that's not too hard to stop.
Yeah.
That's who initiated that contact?
The side kick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'd have had contact if he hadn't stuck his legs out. But I might be wrong.
Well, he makes the second. And really points that Italy needed, because there was a little bit of a drought, and brings them back within. Let's have a look if he makes this.
Still only going to be 50% max. Free throws are a bit of a problem for him. 8-point game.
That brings them within 8.
Ukraine have the basketball. More importantly, Mihailuk has the basketball for the Ukraine. Shakes it, backs it out. They can't just protect the lead. They've got to be aggressive.
Yeah, 6 on the clock.
Nice pass. Oh, great finish.
Oh.
Tchenko.
Tchenko isn't. Wow.
Oh, great athlete, but really plays with emotion too.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Emotion is wild.
High-low, Melli can't collect. Pass was poor. Tanut takes the tough one, hits the side, gets it back to the hoop for 2. And again, you get rewarded for hard work.
Yeah, Tanut hits the side and just outworking the Ukrainians. They should have really got that rebound, but he was all over it.
Don't forget, when these two teams played less than a couple of weeks ago, Italy dominated in the second half and got the win.
Wow.
Couldn't buy a bucket on that day, and he is a difference maker right now. 11-point lead. Well, we had shocks yesterday. I think we're close to one today. Still a lot of time. Whistle on the play. Fouls on the floor. 41% from the 3-point line today to Ukraine. That's a great percentage. Well, the Ukrainian caravan is close to rolling on if they get the win here, but still plenty of time.
Loads of time, and especially Italy are finally hitting their free throws, and when the time is stopped and you can keep ticking over that scoreboard, that's very important.
Pesu makes both, gets it back to single digits. 3 possession games still though, 2:36 to go. They're going to have to play the best defense they've played so far in this competition. So far throughout those World Cup qualifiers, they've got to get down and play some defense right now.
And Ukraine still needs to be aggressive. The time is obviously their friend, but they still want to get points on the board. And Bluznuk here.
Oh, Bluznuk. Dance through the keyway, take time off the clock, and then make a tough one.
Wow.
No wonder we're saying where has he gone points-wise when they needed him. And Italy.
And Melli just absolutely, he's completely shut out this game. I think he's worried about the 4 fouls. He's picked up offensive fouls here. Something so simple. He says, hey, pass me the ball, and he doesn't catch it. And it's been a long evening for him. But what is a good evening for is Bluznuk. We asked the question, where is he? And he's definitely showed up this second half.
He's in the gym right now. Italy's still taking care of the ball. They've only turned it over 10 times today. They're averaging 11.5. You can always want a perfect game, but they've done a great job. Tchenko for 2. They're going to call it a blocking foul, and 1 to come.
And that's Melli's 5th foul. He's out of here. But the way he took off, look at this, where he takes off from. Hangs in the air, and Melli slides in. Yep, it's a foul.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a foul.
Tchenko has got that ability to move in the air, and he did. Melli, and fouls have really affected him this
Yeah, really took him out of his flow, and sadly goes to the bench.
1:57 to go. This is going to make it a 14-point game if he makes it.
Yeah.
And it's as close to being over as it can be, because this Ukrainian team is just making great decision after great decision. Got to go quick. Pissu stops and pops and nails the three. Life in the game yet.
Hey, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Never over till the fat lady sings. But Ukraine just doing a marvelous job at eating time. Mihailuk backs it out.
The shot clock hasn't started, you know, Mark. It's been on 24 for a long time, yeah.
And the thing about it is, we've seen other games, and there have been issues with the clock. We know there's been issues. There's 3 officials on the floor.
Yeah, I don't even know. I would say maybe they might have to go look at it because it didn't start the whole time.
But there's also people on the table. Hit the bars, whatever they have to do.
Oh, yeah. That's an option. Maybe we should have shouted as well.
And in the end, Coach Begazis has to. And he wants the 24 seconds to run. He wants the game to disappear. It's easy to go back and have a look.
They actually have to go and have a look because it didn't start. It didn't start for a very, very long time. They had...
See, now they're going to go... The Ukraine only have 9 seconds. But see, now because the table didn't start, Ukraine are now at a disadvantage.
Yeah, they didn't. They should have gone and looked at that. Can you look at that? Yeah.
I'm not sure what the rule is, but regardless of the rule is bad if there's a breakdown now, and now the Ukraine haven't even got a 14-second reset.
Yeah.
Because the table didn't function. Note in the diary for that one. Can we please have a conversation with someone about how is that rule right? Especially in this situation where one team is trying to kill the game and manage the clock.
Right. Okay. Ukraine has 9 seconds. Let's see what they get. Let's know.
Puts it on the floor. Shakes the move. Gets inside. Takes the little rudder off the glass. Hits nothing. They put it back up. Nothing. Sipesu goes long. So that just about hangs on. Sipesu has it again. Got to put a shot up. Sipesu loses control. And I think we're looking at game. Oh, we're looking at game. Dachenko on the runway throws it down. 108.
And the bench love it from the steal.
And this...
Dachenko has had a beautiful game. Look at this, a block shot here. And he gets going head on.
Again, Dachenko, as he did last night, his physicality has been huge in the game. That bigger three guard or 3 big guard lineup, again, has been effective. Mannion stops and pops, doesn't get it to go. Baliga's on the glass but can't pull it. And Mihailuk gets the call from coach. Head tap, whatever they're going to run on head tap.
Incredible game from Ukraine, Mark. Really solid.
Absolutely, and that's a fact. Why? You've just let 14 seconds run off the floor, and I've no idea why Dachenko wants to get in, or Mihailuk wants to get involved. They're on the verge of the win.
Yeah, don't get involved. Don't spoil your evening because you have had a fantastic Mihailuk game. Sitting on 23 points, was unstoppable, and you are going to go 3-0 in the group. Lovely day.
And the referees now are going to, I don't know what they're going to look at. They've called the foul. There was just a bit of word.
Yeah, just let it go. It's just boys being boys.
Sipesu is frustrated, but what I don't understand is why they want to do this now.
Yeah.
Why did he want to foul now? There's already 14 come off the clock. And they're going to look at it. I'm intrigued to hear what they're looking for.
We are going to review the last situation after the foul, possible acts of violence. Go front. Okay, now go back, back. Yeah, wait, give me this camera. Go front again, please.
Normal speed, please.
Normal speed, yeah.
This is also taunting.
Yeah, we need to call double technical foul. Number 0 blue and number yellow 10 for face-to-face. And we continue with the foul against number 0 blue.
Number 10 is a shooter.
Is shooter. The time is okay, 45.4. Yeah. Go further again, just to confirm.
Yeah, 45.4.
Okay.
So 2 free throws. I confirm 2 technical fouls to number 0 and number 10.
I report because we don't have whistle.
Maybe they were asking each other what's the best bar to go to after the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, it's...
And in that conversation, they said taunting. Both teams get technical fouls. They're trying to stop all of the... I guess that's part of the game, right? The emotions run high. Italy is upset. He kind of wanted the push-off to begin with. But Mihajlovic makes his way to the line and adds to his offensive evening.
He's having a night. He's had a great night. He's had a great 2 days. Let's put it. He was okay the first day, but like he was great in the narrow win over Estonia. And how frustrated must Estonia feel right now?
I know, if you got that win.
15-point game. Mannion. For the record, it's a 5-possession game, but no one needs to foul anybody if you're Ukrainian. Tanut for 3 is no good. And Polinara with the throwdown putback. A little highlight, a little late perhaps. 7-point game, still a 3-possession game.
And Ukraine are just gonna use the clock. Blizno. Offensive foul.
Not that they're going to be uptight about it with 11 seconds on the clock, because at the minute they're 11 seconds away from just having a party.
Right.
Because 1, they'll qualify for the second round, done. 2, they'll have a showdown with Greece to decide if they can win the group.
Yes. That will be incredible.
Wow, and you can guarantee that Greece wouldn't have been thinking that would be that type of game. So the whole mentality changes.
And that's important, to win the group and to cross over as they go into the second part of the tournament.
I mean, not that there's an easy team to play against, as Mannion nails the step back. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised the crowd want to boo. It's 0.9 of a second. That coach may say, this is my chance to run a play. And you have practice to do that.
Yeah, but there's nothing like the game intensity of drawing up a play, Mark. Come on.
0.9. The Italians think he's now taking a little bit of disrespect on them.
Oh, gosh, sorry about that.
And I think...
we apologize for any images or bad language.
Well, there's the numbers on like rebound numbers. Ukraine out-rebounded Italy 48-30. That's a crazy number.
Yeah. And at times they went with the Twin Towers, the 7-footers to put pressure on. And Ukraine have done a fantastic job here. This is the home crowd also. They really took the air, took the momentum out of the gym.
Yeah, Coach Bagatskis is going to be so happy with his performance. He's done a great job. As you say, the 2 options with the Twin Towers, then he went small. He's had a look at his whole repertoire.
Yep.
And he's got unbelievable performances out of Chichenko 2 days running. So
and great numbers from Sanon. And
Sanon.
Yeah,
Oof.
was fantastic. And Mihajlovic.
So, trying to get a play with 0.9 to go. Well, they got the play, couldn't throw the pass.
There you go. See, that's why you draw it up. Why not, coach? Well,
And to be fair to Coach Bagatskis, he's explaining that to Coach Posecco. And Coach Posecco responded in the way you'd expect him to as the professional he is. There's the final. The Ukraine, 84. Italy, 73. Ukraine get a huge win in Italy in a EuroBasket by 11 to go joint top of the group. And we'll get to see the table before we leave with Greece to set up a first place decider.
Yeah, and Ukraine really throughout this tournament, this is their third game in 4 days, have really just got their momentum. Here's the stats: shooting 61% off the floor, and Italy, they clap to the crowd, but really just couldn't get anything going there in that fourth quarter. Ukraine, we spoke about, won the rebounding game, even with Ukraine having 17 turnovers. Mihailuk, for me, was unstoppable. He was a walk-in bucket, 25 big points. The Ukraine fans love it as they clap on their 3-0 team. Beautiful. I'm happy with that. They've got better and better, Mark.
Oh, I think, and I had the added advantage is we're going to see the best plays in the second half. I saw them play Italy in the World Cup qualifiers. This team is so much better than them.
And that was last week.
That's like, you know, it's 2 weeks ago, and it's like, yeah, they had some prep games. But like, this team is just, it looks like it's improved. The 2 wins early on, comfortable in their own skin.
Yep. And everyone's playing to their advantage. Everyone's playing what they're good at. The big boys, the tall boys are staying around the rim. You've got Mihailuk, I can't speak enough about, just going to the rim and can't be stopped. Buznok right there. They were solid. They're getting extra effort. And, you know, people who are coming off the bench are coming in and giving solid, strong minutes.
That's so true. Because you make the point, we both make the point, that national team is slightly different because when you come here, as Mihailuk, you don't see it on your screen, but gets the player of the game, so that's a good call.
Ah, yeah, I voted that.
We'll play the game still.
Yep.
So they do these, they get that going, but you've got like a Chichenko who plays a lot of minutes club-wise at home in the Ukraine. And now he has to come off the bench. But he's happy to do it. My role is what they do. And you can take that. Bastovi, you know, in the ACB, he doesn't start here. He's doing his thing.
Played 14 minutes and solid 14 minutes.
Absolutely. Yep. And that's the thing about national team basketball. And you've got to give coaches credit for that. Bagatskis and the leaders on the team. This team's got momentum. The caravan rolls on for them.
They sure do. And they have momentum, but also they have team chemistry, which is a lot to say, especially not yesterday, the day before, and they managed to scrape out that win. That gives confidence. That builds confidence. And they're feeling themselves, and they have every right to, because, wow, they beat the hosts, Italians, 84-73. This was a big play here.
Oh, it's and the great thing about there was a stat that said points in the paint.
Yeah.
But the 3 leading scorers are perimeter players, but they got to the ring as well.
Yes.
So it's and I think you're absolutely right with pointing out the Twin Tower time, and that was a key part of the game. But that's a team. That's a great team win for the Ukraine.
Yep.
Well, we're going to get a look at the schedule for today, and there it is. Wins for Croatia, Greece, and surprisingly the Ukraine, but what a commanding performance by them, which is going to leave us with a group table that's going to be shocking people. 3-0 and 3-0 for the Ukraine and Greece, and Italy at the moment, 1-2, but they do have the win over Estonia head-to-head, so they're not in a desperate situation. But for now, from Milan, as you get to see the pictures of the player of the game receive his award.
Well-deserved.
Absolutely well-deserved. And he has the edge, and he has the power and the contest to face up to all the physical confrontation. Tremendous performance by the Ukraine, tremendous performance by Mihailuk. From me, Mark Clark, and Azania Stewart, it's good night.
Good night.